So we have section 2.5, finance formula practice, the objectives, calculating annuities in the calculator, solving finance formulas for variables. So as you can see, we have an example here, calculating future values annuities. So we have it right here, okay? And what I'm looking for is the future value because that's the one that has a question mark. Then I have a payment, then I have an interest, then I have a time in years, and the compound. Okay, the compound is basically how many times either I'm going to pay or they're going to pay me interest. Okay, so now I have the future value formula, which is right here, this one right here, and this is the one that we're going to be using. Okay, so I have the payment, parentheses, 1 plus the interest divided by the compound raised to the compound times the time, minus 1 divided by the interest divided by the compound, and everything is multiplied by the payment. So if you want to follow along, this is basically what we did right here. We plugged everything, all the values that they gave us. And then depending on what you have, if you have a graphing calculator or if you have a scientific calculator, these are the steps that you're going to be following. Okay. I'm going to be using a graphing calculator, so I'm going to be following the one on the left. So basically, I put 0.03. So I'm going to put this step first. 0.03 divided by 12. Here it is. Add 1, which is this part. Enter. And then raise to the 240, which is this, subtract 1. So I subtracted 1. So that's step number 1. Divided by, which is my line right here, divided by this part. And then from there, I just multiply times 150 times 150, and I end up with this number right here, 49,245.29972. When we're dealing with money, ladies and gentlemen, we round until the very, very end. So I look at this, my first 2 decimals, and then I double check with my number over here, and then I just realize that this is 49,245.30, which is my answer right there. So let's move on, okay? So I have this example right here. So let's go ahead and plug in everything that we have. So I have my future value equals, I like to put a bracket like this, and then I like to put 1 plus my interest rate, which has to be turned into a decimal, my compound, which is 2, raised to the 2 times the time, which is 15, everything minus 1, bracket, divided by 0.05 divided by 2. So let's go put that in the calculator, ladies and gentlemen, and then we will double check our work. As you can see, we got 65,854 with 5 cents. All right, let's go ahead and do the next problem. Letter B. So now I have my future value equals my payment, which is 2,000, bracket, my division. I'm going to close this. 1 plus my rate, which is 0.026, my compound, which is 12. All of this raised to the 12 times 10 minus 1 divided by 0.026 divided by 12, close parentheses. So let's go ahead and go and put this in the calculator. So as you can see, we double check our work, and this is going to give us 273,752.64.